Hi everybody, it's Diana and I am your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here with this week's dies shorts, and it's going to be me showing you what the mystery card guts were for my team in October. So I do this every month, the first meeting of the month. I see who wants the mystery card guts. They don't know what they're gonna get, and then I get them in the mail, and then usually by the third week of the month, then we have another meeting and we do our paper pumpkins, and then they we show what the cards that they did, and then I show them the original card. So it is so fun to see what people do. So I'm going to do that today. So hey Terry, and so let me switch the camera over and go to the group, make sure I'm in the right spot, and we'll get started. All right, so hold on. Let me get you switched over. All right. So, all right. Okay. Very good. All right, so I've got you switched over. Let me quickly refresh my group and get over there, turn off the volume. All right, very good, awesome. So hi Terry and Jan and Marcy, I'm so glad that you're here. I like doing the die shorts on the Friday. It kind of ushers us into the weekend with something just quick. So let me show you what the card guts were that the girls got. And I say girls because we don't have any boys yet on the team. All right, let me move this up just a little bit and scoot this over. Okay, so this is what they got. So they got their vanilla card base. Then they got a piece of DSP. They got a little piece of the cardstock, and I'll show you that this comes from the Boho Indigo product medley, and I'll show you that in a second. And then they got, you know, this DSP and some more vanilla cardstock, some Night of Navy cardstock, this little piece, this, and then a piece of the ribbon. So this is what they got in the mail. So it's always fun to see what they do. So I'm gonna move this aside. Now this is where these pieces came from. So this is the Boho Indigo product medley that's on page 9. And then it has the matching stamp set, and it has the die that goes with it too. And that's where that gorgeous ribbon comes from too. It's just amazing. So this is that product medley. And then when I show you my card, I also use the Night of Navy ink pad. And then I use the Tasteful labels. So that's where this label came from. And then the stamp set, the Boho Indigo stamp set, and the Boho Indigo dies. So I was in I do a advisory board swap whenever there's a new catalog. So I actually got this swap card from my sweet friend Missy Shipman, and I just had to do it because I fell in love with it. So let's show you what I did with the pieces. All right, so these are how to make the card. So this is the card base, and then it's trimmed off 1 inch, and then so I cut a 1 inch piece out of this textured paper that come in the kit. So that's going to get glued to the edge. Oh, Candy, it's 2 o'clock here, Candy. And it's 2 o'clock for you too. Although it is Friday. Okay, so I'm just putting some adhesive, and then this is basically gonna go on the edge of the card, and it just fills that gap in. So this could be done with designer series paper, you know, not just this pretty little paper that comes in the in the kit, but it's very, very fun. Then there's this DSP, and it was neat to see like what side of the paper people use, because just because, you know, I did this side because that's what Missy did. It doesn't mean that that's what everybody else is going to pick when they get their card pieces. All right, so I have that on there. Then we have these two pieces, so this goes together. So Marcy, it's 5 p.m. in Ontario. Yeah, right now we're the 3 hours different. And then when the time changes, we will be the same time someplace like Utah. And then we will be 2 hours different someplace and 1 hour. It's just so confusing because we don't change our clocks in Arizona. All right, so now I'm going to take some glue dots and I want to attach this to the card. So I'm putting my glue dots just on the side because this is going to overhang, and I don't want to put the glue dots so that they'll catch that. So peel off my things. Hey Rhonda, are you getting your gnomes made? You've got a busy morning tomorrow morning for sure. Okay, so then that piece goes on here, and then here's all my little pieces that are going to go on the card. So I stamped and got them all ready to go. So I'm going to cut my beautiful ribbon at an angle. This ribbon is amazing. We need it in more colors. It is just so cool. I love like grainy ribbon, but then all the edges are like frayed. I mean, and the color is just, oh, gorgeous. All right, so that's going to go here. So I'm just going to take some of my seal and I'm just going to put a little bit there. And then that's just going to go along the edge. I still want to see a little bit of the DSP. I'm going to cut this just a tad, so it's just a little bit shorter. All right. And then we're going to start putting on our greeting. So we have our little greeting. Sorry you're feeling blue, which is perfect for this whole indigo thing. I'm a blue jean person for sure. I love blue jeans. It's been such a hot summer in Arizona that I haven't even worn pants, long pants in forever. Okay, so then we're going to put the greeting right over that ribbon. Super cute. Then we're going to start putting our vases on. So we've got a few different style of the vases, and I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to put some glue dots on the back. Come on, my glue dots. Let's see. So I'm going to be on the top and then just down a little bit. I also want to put one on the back of the little guy here and on the stamped one up to the top and about here, just so it has a couple holding it on. And then we're just going to build them right to left. So if anyone else have some fun plans for the weekend, I know it was my son's birthday yesterday, so we did as much fun as we could in the circumstances that we all have going on right now, but it was still fun. We played Farkle. He loves Farkle, and we haven't played that in a while, so we did play that. All right, then that's gonna go here, and then the little baby one, it's gonna go here. And then this sits up a little bit. So then what I do is I take my glue dots, and I just go up underneath with my scissors, and then I go up, and then I just go like this. So now it kind of like snags that. So if it's just a little loose, it just makes it be good and held on there. And then I'm going to take the little bit of green or whatever this flower thing is, this little sprig, and I'm going to use my green tip glue and clean a little bit of dried glue off the top. And then I'm just going to put a little dot, just a couple little tiny dots. Less is more with this glue. Doesn't take much to get it to hold. All right, then that's gonna go on there. Oh, isn't that cute? And let's finish it off. This suite also has these cute little flowers. So I have one of those, and I'm just gonna stick it on the glue dot. Pick it up with my scissors and stick it on here so it's got a little bit more dimension. Super cute. And hey, Missy did that, so I did it too. But isn't that fun? From the pieces that they got, this is the finished card. Super cute. But I also want to show you, because as I was die cutting out, you know, the pieces, and this is a challenge for you. I want you to die cut them out before you stamp them. Just plain cardstock, and I want you to look at what the pieces look like after you die cut them out. But I also want you to look at the pieces that come out of them, you know, like the throwaway stuff, you know. So anyway, so these are some of the other pieces. So we used, you know, this one, and then this is just something I want to show you. And we used this one. We already used this little guy. But they also have, this die has these really, really cute little leaves. And they are adorable. So look how cute. You know, you could put it on here. You could put it inside the vase and have like a whole bunch of stuff going on. But this one is a vase. But to me, it looked like a cheese grater. So I did it in the crumb. So that's what this little piece was. I do, because I had this piece of paper by my die cutting machine. So I did it in a crumb, and then I did a few in the pumpkin, and it leaves the little dots. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but look at, you have all your little cheese, a little pile of cheese, and it looks like a cheese grater, right? I mean, that's what I see in my mind. These that came out of the little vase that I put on here, they look like little baby jelly beans to me. I mean, they're awfully tiny, but they do. They look like little jelly beans. And then I wanted, so I'm going to put these out of the way. So this one, this is a cute little vase too. But you know what it looks like to me? All right, so what happens if you turn it this way, and that's why I have this here. And then I'm just going to cut. So this is just a piece of craft that I had cut with the stitched shapes square, and I just had it sitting. You know, I was going to use it and I didn't use it, so then I always just have a little stack of pieces, you know, that I have. Then we're just going to round. I'm going to make it a little bit thinner. So do you know what I think it looks like? Let me put a little bit of glue on the back. So I just took a little glue dot. And then I'm going to stick this guy. Oop, he needs to be skinnier, but I can trim him after. So now I'm going to stick him on here. And to me, so he needs to be skinnier. But what does that look like? It looks like a fly swatter. Doesn't it look like a fly swatter? Now I don't know what I'm going to use a fly swatter for when I'm stamping, but you know, perhaps it's going to be for the little mouse that's going to come and eat this cheese that I made. I don't know. But to me, it looked like a fly swatter. So I challenge you to get your dies out, have fun with them. And if you do punch them out before you stamp on them, it makes you just see them as a shape. So once you stamp on them, then it's obviously a vase. So, but anyways, but that's today's dies shorts. And let's pull this down here as I do every week. And hopefully, you know, you enjoyed that. Let me see. Let me go back to say hello. Hello, darlings. There we are. All right, no talking with an accent. Okay, so I just want to thank you for stopping in and visiting with me a little bit for today's die shorts. I hope you have a super great weekend, and I will see you next week for my Teach Me Tuesdays, and that will be at 3 p.m. Arizona time. This station, this channel, this Facebook group, okay? And then, as usual, I'll load them up onto the YouTube afterwards. So, thanks again. Have a good weekend. Bye for now.